So today I'm going to be showing you how to create that thick Neuro noise bass, which not only sounds raw, unadulterated, but also is gritty and downright nasty in a good way. So let's jump in. Alright peeps, so here we are back in Logic, and let me start off with a blank canvas, and we'll mute this track and we'll come back to that a little bit later. So I'm using Vital and I'm going to be initializing the preset. Now to build this kind of a patch, let's start off with a sine wave. So I'm going to be going into the basic shapes, and that's our sine wave over there. Now I'm all for experimentation using different kind of waveforms. Go ahead with saw wave and then filter it out. But for the sake of this video and to have that thick sounding sub bass, let's stick with a sine wave. You need to bring the phase down to 0 and the randomness to also 0, because you don't want to kind of have the sound play from somewhere here or somewhere here. You want to reset it every time you hit the key so that it starts off with somewhere here. Over in the ADSR, let's bring up the attack because you don't want to have that clicky sound, just a tad bit, and also reduce the release, not a lot, but just there, so that you have a thick and crisp sounding sine wave. And by itself, it sounds like this. So not a lot, as I can still hear some clickiness. Let's reduce that. Somewhere around there is fine. I think that's about it. Also bring up the level to 100% because it's gonna be distorted anyways. Now the second part of creating this patch is to have some sort of a noise. Now I have this sample oscillator inside of Vital, and I'm going to be using, let's say, let's stick with white noise for now. You want to bring the level just not a lot, just quite less, and then you want to filter this white noise. By itself it sounds like this, so it's pretty harsh, but we're gonna get there. So engage the filter and let's route the sampler through the filter. Let's have a 24 dB per octave, very high reduction, aggressive filter, and let's cut off all of the highs. I think that's about nice. Alright, so nothing in the LFO section, and you don't want to play around with any of the other things. Also, do notice that the oscillator, the basic sine wave, you don't want to send it to the filter because it's gonna kind of cut all of the harmonics of that wave shape. You just want the noise to go through the filter. And now let's come to the effects section, and this is where we're gonna bring out that nasty grittiness. So let's bring out the distortion, and I'm gonna be increasing the drive little by little and see how the sound changes. So somewhere around here gives that movement, that nasty bit that is going underneath the sine wave. So by itself, it's sounding nice. Let's engage a single band compressor with a fast attack and about 50% release. You can also go ahead and EQ just to bring that brightness of the white noise if you are gunning for that kind of a sound. And there you have it. That's the basic patch of a white noise Neuro bass. Now you can also go ahead and load in different kind of samples. Let's check out different kind of noises over here. So this is much more mellow, but I think let's bring up a high pass filter and see how it sounds. Let's bring up the drive. Now let's just check how it sounds in the context of the drums. So let's bring in the pink noise. Now you can play around with different kind of samples and load in your own samples and have that kind of gritty neuro bass. And that's how I create a thick neuro noise bass. A bonus tip, you can also assign an LFO to any kind of parameters over here and bring out that movement into the bass. Okay dokie guys, that's how I create the neuro bass with different kind of noises. Let me know in the comments down below if you found this helpful, or you have any other way that you create such basses. Let me know so that I can check it out myself. As always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you like what I do here and want to see much more content like this, consider subscribing and hit the bell so that you can stay updated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, cheers.